I'm Caleb Brooks with the AHSAA Radio Network. I'm at Winfield City High School, joined by DeDe McCollum, a offensive lineman and linebacker here for Winfield. And DeDe, we were talking a little bit before. You look over here in the indoor facility. I've got a list of some teams that you guys beat last year. There's 3 really important teams that you guys have listed.
Yes, sir.
Obviously you guys are going to start off the year with Haleyville, but then you followed up with 2 of the biggest games of the year, according to your wall over there, with Fayette County and with Gordo. What is it about those 2 games being early in the year that you guys really feel like those games are super important for y'all to go out and win?
Well, Fayette's always a rival. We've never really liked them, so we just always have a chip on our shoulder when we play against them. And Gordo, Coach McKinney, that's where he came from, so I know that's a really important game for him, so we try to play for him.
Yeah, and for you guys last year, you were able to beat Fayette for one of the first times in a long time around here.
Yes,
Talk about that game a little bit. It was a blowout. That was the big thing. Was not only did you guys win the game, you guys went out there and dominated the game. How big was that for last season and what you guys were able to accomplish as the year went on?
It was a very big accomplishment. That was probably my favorite game of the year. I'm really glad we went out there and we all worked together as a team.
And then to bounce back the next week and off that emotional win, have another emotional game where you're playing for your coach. You're playing, knowing that he wants to get back at, get after Gordo. What was it like to have to bounce back the next week and go and face another big team that was this time a region game for you guys?
Well, after we beat Fayette, we really just didn't think too much more about them. Thought about Gordo. That's all that was on our mind for that next week. So.
For this year's team, think back on spring for me. Where do you feel like you guys have really improved the most throughout the summer now and everything, from where you guys were at the spring to now with it being game week?
Well, we've really improved everywhere. I'd like to say we've gotten stronger, faster, just better all around.
For you personally, you play linebacker and then you switch on the other side of the football now. You play offensive line. You started playing it last year at left guard. You're going to play it this year. It's different for you, but what have you, I guess, kind of learned to enjoy the most now about playing offensive line?
Well, it really just, at first, I didn't really like the whole me not getting the ball. I'm just blocking for somebody else. And then, I don't know, I guess it's fun to protect, skill player with the ball.
Yeah. And, offensive line's one of those positions you get to hit somebody every single play. Yeah, and, you were telling me you like hitting people, obviously when you play linebacker. So is that something that at first you didn't think about? Now that you've played it, you kind of go, well, I get to hit somebody all the time.
Yeah, it's starting to make sense.
Yes. There's differences in playing. One of them's standing up, one of them's being down, but they're both in the front. So do you ever feel like, when you're standing on the defense side, now that you're playing offensive line, can you stand there at linebacker, kind of look at how offensive linemen line up and say, okay, I can now read something a little bit better?
Mm-hmm. I can somewhat tell if someone's pulling there a little bit, they don't have all their force on their hands, so that makes it a lot easier to read.
So do you look back now at your move to the offensive line and kind of think, this has actually turned out to be a really good thing for me?
Yes, I'm glad they moved me there now. So.
And like you said, it takes some getting used to not getting the ball and not being but do you feel like also now making that move for you personally, it's kind of taught you to be more of a teammate, to be there for your team a little bit more?
It's definitely made me a team player, I think.
And how tough was it? Like you talked about not getting the ball and all that. How tough was it to kind of accept your role on this team and just realize I've got to do whatever I can to help this team win?
It was very tough at first, but talked to the coaches and Coach Ship, he really talked me through it.
What is it about football? What makes you want to play football? What makes you want to be a part of this program here at Winfield? Like, what is it about this sport that you love so much that makes you want to be a part of this?
Well, all of my older siblings and cousins, they used to play and I used to watch them. Got used to watching them, and I just fell in love with it when I was younger, and it's grown me. You're a part of the track team here, great track program here at Winfield. You throw the javelin. Obviously, you're not doing much running. You're not doing a lot of that with that. But do you feel like playing another sport does help you on the football field as well? Oh, yes. It really does, I think.
Being a part of not only another program, but being a part of a program as successful as y'all's track program, does that also kind of help? And you're a part of a winning atmosphere. And do you feel like you can carry that over to the football team?
I definitely feel like we can carry it over with the right support.
Well, man, I really appreciate you taking the time to join me today. Good luck to you guys.
Thank you.
It's game week, man. I know you guys are excited. We're excited for y'all, and then we're ready to get things kicked off. So I wish you guys nothing but luck.
Yes, sir. Thank you.